women a man's part in every sphere of our national effort. But for them, there is one especial problem. What of the children who are with us today, and the unborn generation of tomorrow? In a world where all the arts of peace must be subordinated to the more immediate calls of war, how shall they fare? To the women of Britain who ask this question, we offer this answer. The care of our children begins before they are born. This expectant mother visits this clinic at regular intervals. It costs her nothing, and she learns all about how to look after herself and her baby before it arrives. Here baby clothes are being discussed. It's not only good practical sense, but good fun as well. After the talk, our mother sees the doctor, who makes sure that everything is progressing satisfactorily. She's having her blood pressure taken now, a routine precaution that gives the doctor valuable information. When the time comes, the mother may like to have her own family doctor take charge of her case, and a maternity nurse will then act under his instructions. But a certified midwife is available for her, either free or according to her means, with a doctor always ready if needed. For certain cases, there is accommodation in hospitals and maternity homes. Today, every mother has the chance of bringing her baby into the world under safe conditions. After the first fortnight, the nurse or health visitor may take over the supervision of the baby from the midwife. Here she is making certain that baby gets plenty of fresh air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Too many blankets and shawls is a mistake many young mothers make. And here's another mistake. There's only one proper place for the old-fashioned dummy. This business of looking after young children is being taught in the schools nowadays. This Mothercraft class is part of the regular school education and teaches the young mothers of the future the rudiments of their craft. Mothers are encouraged to pay frequent visits to the welfare center, whose job is to keep healthy children healthy. And most mothers don't want any persuasion to take advantage of their opportunities, as this view of the pram park shows. Now we're inside the clinic. You'll find a pair of scales is one of the most important parts of the welfare center's equipment. For a child's weight is a good indication of health. The doctor is there for consultation. And if there is suspicion of something serious, the mother is advised to see the family doctor or take the child to hospital. Diphtheria immunization is often a vital part of the welfare center's work. Of course, it can also be done by the family doctor at home. Thousands of children die from the scourge of diphtheria every year. Of those who recover, some never regain complete health. Yet diphtheria can be prevented safely and certainly by 3 injections. If only every mother realized how simple and painless it was, and that it isn't such a terrible ordeal. The nursery school or nursery center looks after children who are too young to go to the elementary school. These schools are found nowadays in or near all our urban centers. At this school, there are no lessons in the ordinary sense. Making model aeroplanes, wielding a paintbrush or scrubbing the school furniture is play. But it's play with a purpose, to develop the instincts and personalities of the children, so that they are all the more able to learn when real school days begin. Water, water everywhere. Nurses in charge of the toddlers don't mind asking for trouble, for they know all the pretense in the world won't make up for one real honest-to-goodness splash. In fine weather, the nursery goes out of doors, and there are still more opportunities for the real thing. Real water for bathing dolls, real soap for washing dolls' clothes, even real blacking for real shoes, and hang the consequences. School days begin when the child is 5 years old, and side by side with the teacher who trains and develops the child's mind is the school doctor, who is a specialist in his work. He makes routine examinations of the children and follows them up whenever necessary. When a child is found to need observation or special treatment, The doctor arranges this, and he knows he can always count on the help of the school nurse. Proper nourishment is essential to good health, and milk is one of the most vital foods for the growing child. Local authorities have power to give milk free or at reduced prices to school children. In this school, it costs you a halfpenny a bottle, about the best bargain you could get anywhere nowadays. Good health, son. Even the youngsters know a good drop of stuff when they see it. Grace first. Then no heel taps. And the midday meal costs round about 4pence, or in cases of genuine necessity, nothing at all. These meals are scientifically planned and contain all the elements for good nutrition. There doesn't seem to be much wrong with the taste either. Care of the teeth is another essential part of the health services, and it's free or costs as little as a shilling a year. Expert dental surgeons with fine equipment ensure first-class dental treatment. And in some of the rural clinics, the dentist brings his surgery with him, complete with all the necessary devices except a copy of last year's punch. Fresh air, that's another essential for good health. So the school architect joins hands with the teacher and the doctor. It's his job to bring as much sunshine and fresh air as possible into the school, and to see that the classrooms are lit correctly. Not every area yet has schools as fine as this, but you can see what local authorities have the power to achieve. Classes are in the open air whenever the weather makes it possible, and lessons don't suffer at all. In fact, they're voted much more fun. But lessons don't take up all the school time. Well-equipped gymnasiums make young backs supple and strong. Physical exercises are a daily occurrence, not the stiff mechanical movements of the parade ground, but easy rhythmical movements to develop young bodies naturally and gracefully. Toddlers, there are games which do the same job. This game is called rabbits. For the older children, there's dancing. There's gardening in the school pots. There's bathing. There are games and sports of all kinds, arranged by teachers who are as enthusiastic as the children themselves. Many of these teachers give hours of their leisure to learn in special courses this wonderful art, not to command, but to lead. They see their reward in bright eyes and red cheeks, active bodies and active minds. And that is the reward of the doctors, teachers, dentists, nurses and health visitors, and all those others who are shaping and guiding and guarding the citizens of the future. Let us make sure that in the stress of our present dangers, we do not spoil or curtail their opportunities and their work. For the health of the future Britain we fight for is the health of our children today.